So I got to put the 6280 on the manure spreader. We're going to fill up fuel first. I'm going to put the 4253 on the pump. Got to fill up that first as well. But I was checking out the 6280 again this morning, and check this out. It's got the optional tilt up hood on it, so that's kind of neat. Tilts up, two gas struts on it there. See this here? That's kind of nice. Might have to put some new tuck tape on that for now, I guess. Yeah, they must have broke the tabs. Yeah, they must have broke the tabs off it. That's not super uncommon either. But anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. We can close the hood on this. And I gotta put the side panels back on right. But anyway, let's fuel these things up. And I get that 4253 out of here too. I think it's still hooked on the baler. I just came down here to grab the 6280. It's down by the shop. We had to try to pull apart the PTO for the spreader. It was kind of stuck together, but we got that fixed yesterday. And then while it was parked here, I took the time to do a little bit of wet sanding and polishing actually on the paint, and it turned out pretty good. I think I'll turn the camera on so you guys can get a good look at it. So there it is. It's not perfect by any means or any stretch of the imagination. There's still got quite a bit of rust and whatnot, and there's paint that's missing that needs to be fixed, but I don't know, I think it made a big difference. It'll be good enough for the time being before you know, Dad takes the panels off and does the proper job on it. But it's amazing what difference it made. Just took you know, hour and a half or so, and polished her up. So anyway, let's go put it on the spreader, or by the pump I should say. The spreader's already on it. Sure, I'll figure out how to drive it eventually. So far, not so good. Hey, we got it figured out now. Just need a little bit of instruction. Well, I'm in the cab of the 6280 now, spreading. Everything's going moderately good. I'll have to put out 2 loads, I think. While I was gone, I had to go pick up that cab over in town. You'll have already seen the YouTube short on that. But yeah, you put out 2 loads. Yeah, this is the first load I'm putting out. We're spreading way out back on the dirt field. So yeah, everything's going not too bad. The only problem I'm having is I went to adjust the air seat, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason, instead of pumping it up, it let all the air out. So now I'm basically sitting on the floor. So that's pretty awesome. I'll have to, when we stop for lunch, I'll have to look, see if I just blew the fuse or what happened. I have no idea. It was working yesterday, and now it is not. So Probably just something minor, and we'll have to deal with that. There, see, it wasn't working on the white there for a while either. It was just a loose connection, so it might be something similar to that. But other than that, tractor's working pretty good. First impressions, you can definitely tell the power difference between this and the white. Let me put the camera on this side for a second. Yeah, I just noticed like pulling the full load up the first hill when you're leaving the farm area. Usually you got to drop down. I usually pull in 2D. And you usually have to drop down to, you know, 2B. And this one here, it lugged a bit in 2D, but I didn't have to shift down, so it's definitely made a little bit of a difference there. So yeah, noticeable power difference between this and the white. As far as the spreader pushing it around, I did have it push a little bit going down another hill here, but it wasn't too bad. The weight gets pushed around a little bit too. I mean, really we need something about a ton heavier than what we got here, but we'll make do. Good tires on it, no issues with slipping or anything like that. Pulling the spreader, just getting pushed a little bit, that's all. So anyway, I'll fill you guys in more later on, and hopefully we'll get some footage from outside the cab of spreading. So anyway, we'll carry on, I guess. Alright, we're driving. I'm in A, B, C, D, 2D. This is that hill. The filter on the camera lens makes the window look weird, but anyway, here's the hill. Oh, below 1500 holder. Yeah, there we go. Over the hill. 2D, never had to shift down. I don't think the coolant temp gauge is working on it. It still says it's ice cold, which I find hard to believe. Yeah, you gotta slow down a bit here in the bumpy section. There's the corn. Well, it's a couple days later actually, and I'm back spreading manure. My uncle spread for a couple days there. I was busy doing some other stuff, but we're back at it. Not really 100% sure where I left off on the video. Classic Scott move. I just was making videos and I left the camera in the tractor for like 4 days, and now I have no idea where I was at. But anyway, just thought I would stop in here and have a look at the corns. So there's the corns. I haven't done a video update at all on the corn, I don't think, since we planted it. Just the little shorts or whatever, but anyway, I'm just walking down one of the rows that we missed planting. This is the field where we had a little bit of trouble with the planter, where we were missing the odd row, so I made this gap, as you can probably sort of see, where it just missed, looks like one row here. But anyway, the corn is, now it's over my head, sort of, you can see. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd grab a cob here and we'll see what it looks like. I haven't really looked at them too much this year. We're not anywhere near ready to be harvesting yet. We're still probably almost 2 months away from that. But I figured I'd have a look-see anyway, and maybe I'll put the camera down here and pull this apart. There's probably some sort of a worm in it. I can't remember the name of them now, but that's alright. Alright, let's peel this thing. There's our little buddy. Nothing out of the ordinary there. We have that every year. Just comes with the territory. Anyway, there's the corns. And she's still pretty wet yet. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly show you guys that, since I haven't shown much of an update on the corn. This field here behind me has alfalfa in it. We planted it a few years ago. It's coming back, but as you can probably see behind me, it's a bit spotty in places, so kind of thinking we might put corn in this next year. I'm thinking what we've been doing is we've been we've been planting corn back to back. So we'll do corn 2 years in a row in the same field, then move on to grass. And this piece here, down here, that's corn, is the first year. I'm kind of thinking maybe put it in grass. Put it in grass next year, and then put this piece in corn instead. This piece is about, I don't know, 6.5 acres. And then I got another piece that's about the same size, I guess, or maybe a little bit bigger. I think it's 7.5 acres. Might do a corn. That'll get us up around, 13, 14 acre range. haven't done a very good job of piecing this video together. It's been a couple days since I've even taken a video clip, but we're getting along pretty good with the 6280. Haven't had any issues with it, other than that seat issue that one time I replaced the fuse and it was alright ever since. But anyway, I'm hauling on another piece now, and yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm not sure what else to say about it. I like the tractor so far. I have to admit though, I don't like it as much as I like the white. It does have a little bit more power, and I like the power shuttle for some things, but I think that the shifter on the console is better suited for spread manure. I don't really need power shuttle for that. So I mean, I wouldn't give up the power shuttle for that, but I just wish it had that like too. I don't see any reason why I couldn't have that shifter and the power shuttle. But anyway, that's not a big deal. It's still a pretty good tractor. The white's actually going to be going up to the dealer to get worked on. One reason or another, they can't fix it down here, they don't want to fix it down here or whatever, it doesn't matter, but they're going to take it up to the dealer and fix it up there, which is fine. We're done using it for the year anyway. We took it off the mower the other day. We got a little bit of third cut coming up here probably next week, so maybe the next video will be a little bit of third cut. Not a whole lot, just maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 loads or something like that, just to fill the bigger of the 2 silos. So we'll probably put the 6280 on the mower for that. It shouldn't be that much of a big deal to get hooked up because, you know, it's virtually the same tractor. We would have liked to actually try to put it on the Challenger that Dad's working on, but he's having some issues with that too. It's kind of weird. You start the tractor with the clutch and it works fine. This is the MT465B, which is the same as a 5460 Massey. You start the tractor and you put your foot on the clutch, you know, to start it or whatever, and you let it in the clutch and it won't move. So you pull, I think, fuse F12 in the fuse box and put it back in, which I think resets the computer. And then if you don't touch the clutch and just use the shuttle lever, you can get it to move forward and backward that way. But then as soon as you push your foot on the clutch again, it'll stop working and then you got to pull the fuse out again. So I don't know what's going on with that. He's trying to figure that out and he's pulling his hair out. So I think the dealer's going to come down and plug into the computer on that and see if it's not something funky going on in the computer, because he's tried just about everything else. Anyway, so yeah, I've been spreading manure mostly in the last couple of days. Well, it's been probably 2 weeks since I put a video out. Picked a few pieces off of the 1394 cab, which is right here in the junk pile next to the 3000 series Massey cab that we have here junked. Pretty good, some pretty good stuff on it actually that I don't have, so that's pretty exciting. Glad to have found that. And the mosquitoes are getting at me now. It's like evening on Saturday, I guess. I don't know what it is, 7:30 or something like that. I just got to get the camera out of the tractor because I forgot it. And Saturday evening is usually my video editing day, or night, so I had to get the camera and the memory cards to edit my video tonight for you guys, hopefully tomorrow morning. So anyway, I just figured I'd give you a little bit of an update. I got the tires and, well, I got the front and rear tires off of the wheels on the 1394 and they're all apart. So I'm hoping I'm going to contact someone here in the next, probably Monday I guess, and find out about getting some sandblasting done on that. And I got to order some steel through that cab floor. I think it's like 3mm, which is pretty close to 11 gauge. It's weird because it's all metric sizes, which is a bit of a pain to get here, but anyway. So, well, I better get in and edit this video for you guys for tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get a little bit better of a put together video next week. It was just kind of weird how, I don't know, there's just not a whole lot to talk about when you're spreading manure, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.